Hey guys, this is IntroducingEmy and we're back with another Redline Tuesday. This one was sent to us by Bratty Apples at deviantart.com. I believe their Tumblr is brattyapples23.tumblr.com, so I think you can find them there. And we're doing kind of like a muscle superhero. And this is painted, so this isn't like what I normally do. Usually I have like line art or something, so I apologize if like my lines and their lines get a little mixed up, but I'll try to keep it clear. So, okay, let's get started. So I think first what I'm going to do is put down some landmarks here. And I'm assuming you want this guy to be like a chiseled beef master, you know, since he's supposed to be like a superhero. This will be the top of the shoulders. So right now the elbow ends there. We are actually going to extend the elbow to about there. And the lower back needs to be a little longer. In general, this guy needs to be lengthened out just a teens. It's almost like well, I can't say, like, I can't guess your state of mind when drawing this, but it's almost like you chose this canvas size and then you had like a vision for what you wanted in the canvas and you just kind of crammed his butt up in there, which is fine, whatever, but I'm just saying you might want to like move it all down a little bit. So here's the deal. I should probably get rid of that. Here's the deal. I don't do super muscled superheroes, but I will do my best to give you something good. Let me get off of pencil. So like here, the hand is kind of, I think it starts like somewhere right there. It needs to be down further. Let me just try to extend this a little further so that, no, don't want to turn that back on. Right there. Okay. I should have done that at the beginning. My apologies. So now we can kind of see, I'm not even sure what he's supposed to be like, if he's supposed to kind of like be flexing a little bit here or what, but maybe having his hand like right out in front of approximately where his dick would be is not a great idea, but hey, it's your drawing. I won't tell you what to do with it, but also, he's kind of treading dangerously into like the male version of the boobs butt pose, where you can like see the shoulder blades and both butt cheeks and the pecs, and like you can see everything from one angle. You can even start to see like where the other eye might be. I'm gonna like take him down. I'm taking away one of his butt cheek privileges, so he's down to one butt cheek being really apparent. So it's okay if he has like the ghost of another. Okay. So I'm turning the canvas a little bit just so we can kind of get a more straight view of the head. Now, I'm not positive, but I think he's supposed to be in profile here again. Not positive. I don't know what this character looks like from any other angle but this, so I can't, like, I don't know if the other side of the head is orange and this is like the midway line. I don't think it's like that. It's probably like a stripe in the middle like that. That looks like a Pokemon. So I think how we're going to do this here is we're going to box off the head a little bit. So about either a third from the back of the head or 2/3 from the front. About. It's not exact, but it's kind of a good ratio. This is where your jaw would lay. And then about let's see here. If I'm working off of this brow, maybe a little more than a third of the way up would be about the top of the ear. So pretty close on. I don't know. The back of the head seems kind of concaved. I'm gonna, or like too flat. I'm gonna take it out more. So this is like where the ear would be. So they've got a hood on. I'm not gonna get super detailed about this. Oh, that's my dog. So the eye should be a little more forward. And not so big. I have a bad habit of wanting to draw bigger eyes just because of my style, but just gonna go a little lighter. Okay. And I don't know what kind of nose this guy has, but I'd bring it out a little more so that it doesn't end like right at the brow ridge. I don't know if I mean, yeah, nose can do that. I mean, sorry, I'm like having a moment here. I kind of forget sometimes where things are supposed to end on a real person, and then I'm like, well, just do it anyway. But I think it'll look okay, you know. Hold on. I'm going to trace over this eye and just move it up. And then like maybe turn it a little. Something like that. Okay, so this is kind of like more smooth. The mouth would be right there though. I feel like I have to say that. So I'm moving the cheekbone up a little bit from the original. The cheekbone was kind of like there, so I'm moving it up a teens. It's kind of cool. You do have like a lot of your muscles and tendons in about the right spot. You know, they're just sort of squashed or stretched a little bit. So with guys, like when I want to try to get away from not like having their pecs look too boobish, and I'm not saying that yours do or anything, but fine, but just a little thing. I tend to kind of draw like a shape in here to remember that this is more like chiseled and flat as opposed to a breast, which would be like curved at the bottom and against the chest. So, though to be honest, if you put a woman in like a really tight lycra suit or something, they kind of would smush down like that, but this just helps like visually, I guess, make it a little less apparent that it's a boob. It's a man boob. And then, so like running along the abs, so these would be your abs. If I can give them any love. So like running along the side, you have these muscles, which their names escape me right now, but like a lot of times you'll see in superhero comics that they kind of like zigzag down the side of the chest. They kind of weave. I'm like terrible at drawing them right now, but hold on. Let's do like this. Like I said, I do not draw the sculpted Adonis figure very often, so please take my sculpted Adonis tutorial with a bit of salt. And always be searching for bodybuilders and stuff because their muscles just like pop out everywhere. So you can get a pretty good I think I'm hearing the cats go nuts downstairs. It's distracting me. Anyway, so you can kind of hear, or not hear, so you can kind of see on bodybuilders like every little fibrous tendon and whatnot. I'm like kind of embarrassed by my lack of Adonis-ness. Well, I will say, when in doubt, weave the muscles into each other because humans are like most animals with muscles. That's the most general statement ever. Muscles tend to weave, so always like kind of have them like wrapping around each other. Never be not weaving. Yeah, when I was in college, I did tons and tons of muscle studies, but it's been so long that I've forgotten the name of just about all of them, but I still like have like a lot of the placement and like the muscle shapes, you know, like kind of memorized, like just yeah, get out of my face. I have a lot of like the muscle memory of drawing them, but I've forgotten so many of them now that I'm almost a little embarrassed to be attempting to teach you what I know. Oh, I'm just thinking I might move this forward a teens. Okay. Again, I don't know if like having the hand right there is the best idea ever, but yeah, because he could totally be like, okay, sorry, I'm bad, but I'm just kind of laying it about where the original was. So, but overall, pretty good. So let me do a little flipping back and forth. So it's just like we kind of fluffed everything up a little bit. We set that elbow a little lower. We in general just lengthened the entire figure. Oh, you know what I'm noticing now? His one leg is kind of going out some. How's my time? Good, I still have like 10 minutes. Okay. So then the other leg is right there. Okay, now it's not looking as bad, but yeah, I kind of like that better. Anyway, like the original was like that anyway. Bye. I love you too, guys. Do you hear my neighbors out there talking? So loud. Nothing I can do about it. There we go. And since my neighbors are saying bye, I guess I'm gonna say goodbye to you guys. So let's thank Moratti Apples at DeviantArt.com for sending us this super cool piece for us to work on. And I'll see you next week. Yep. Bye.